y'all mind just letting me read it again? I was the one who betrayed him. I realized that Jesus was doomed. I was overcome with remorse. I gave back the 30 silver coins to the high priest, saying, I have sinned. I have betrayed an innocent man. They said to me, what do we care? Judas, that's your problem. I threw the silver coins into the temple and left. Then I went out and hung myself. For the next 10 minutes, I just want to talk from the thought, you don't have to go out like that. Come on, turn to somebody close to you and tell them you don't have to go out like that. Amen, amen. Dr. Macklin, I was reluctant to show up tonight. I didn't feel comfortable about being around you all. When the invitation was extended, quite honestly, I kind of thought it was a joke. To be honest, I really didn't want to come because I didn't think that there would be a place for me in a gathering like this. I didn't understand why a church, why a called out group of people that claim to love themselves some Jesus would want me to show up at a service like this. You guys, y'all love Jesus and you come to church on Sundays and throughout the week for ministry events like Bible study and midweek worship services to celebrate him. Why would anybody want a little old Judas at an event like this? You know who I am, don't you? I was one of the 12 disciples. I was a follower of Jesus. I loved Jesus. I really did. I really loved him, but I made some mistakes along the way. I did some stuff that I should not have done. And I know we're in church and we're all looking wonderful tonight and saved, but is there anybody that don't mind being honest tonight and testifying that you haven't always gotten it right and you haven't always been in the right place and you haven't always been there at the right time? Is there anybody in the sanctuary that knows that you haven't always dotted every I nor crossed every T, but you can thank God tonight that even when you didn't get it right, that God never gave up on you? Here it is. I was there when he healed the woman with the issue of blood. I was there with him when we were on the boat and he stepped out and said, "Peace be still." I was there when he casted out demons. I sat with him at the Last Supper. I was there when he raised the dead and he healed the sick. I was there with him every step of the way. But preachers, I made one mistake. I did something that the other disciples didn't do. I didn't just deny him, but I betrayed him. I made a deal with the enemy. I made a deal with some Roman soldiers. I allowed the enemy to allow me to talk me out of my relationship with God for just 30 pieces of silver. Turn to your neighbor and say, it was only $1,200. I would go on to betray Jesus. I would sell him out. I would turn my back on him. And that's what I did. I found Jesus. I saw where he was. I spotted him in the Garden of Gethsemane. And while he was there, I called out to him and said, "Rabbi, Rabbi." And then I ran over to Jesus, the man that I love, and I kissed him. I kissed him. And after I kissed him, he was brought into bondage by the Roman soldiers. Y'all, I sold Jesus out for just 30 pieces of silver. But before you pull out your cross and your nails to crucify me, before you pull out your gun and you get angry at what I did to Jesus, before you get upset and walk out of the sanctuary tonight. I just believe that there are some persons here and you are just like me. Your name might not be in the Bible. You might not have even been alive during that time, but I believe that there are some persons right here in the sanctuary at Kingdom Square tonight. And your testimony is that if you are honest tonight, that you sold Jesus out too. You sold him out just like me. There were some things that he told you to do, but you sold him out. There were some places that he told you to go, but you sold him out. There were some things that he told you to stand for, but you sold him out. You didn't testify. You didn't tell your friends about Jesus, but instead you took the credit all for yourself. You sold him out for a promotion. You sold him out for a car. Somebody sold him out for a relationship. And is there anybody in the building tonight and your testimony is that if you are honest tonight, you would have to say, yeah, it was me. I did it. I sold him out. I should have said it was him, but I told them where he was and I sold Jesus out. Sold Jesus out, but I came by tonight because even though I sold Jesus out, and even after I realized the implications of what I had done, what I did, I took 30 pieces of silver and I threw it at the temple because I understand that at my negligence, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords was about to die. And so after I gave the money to the priest, I ran off and did the best thing that I knew how to do. I took the situation into my own hands and I went off and I committed suicide. I killed myself. I ended my life because I didn't think that there was any hope for me. I didn't see a way that I could recover from the situation that I was in, but I came by the sanctuary tonight to tell somebody that you don't have to go out like that.